Hello, everyone. Dr. Perkins here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. We have about 75 people registered for this event. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. It'll be about 30 minutes max. I know you have families. And let me fade this music out. There we go. I know you have families, and you're here tonight to learn a few more things to evolve as a leader, to stretch yourself, to challenge yourself. So thank you so much for joining me. Before I get to it, I want to share with you a few things. At the end of this, I'm going to give away my latest book, I Against I, Getting Out of Your Own Way to Succeed. I'm giving away 2 free copies. Here's kind of a look-see of my book. It's a simple, quick read. It really helps you out personally and professionally with getting back on track, getting that momentum, getting your purpose started. Sometimes we all just slip a little bit and we get a little stuck, and we're human. Life happens and we fall behind. And this book will get you back on track. It has a lot of inspiration, has a lot of strategies, a lot of motivation in it to say, let's get that backside moving and grooving. You are a better person than this, being stuck or being still. So I encourage you, if you can't get the 2 free copies, because I'm only giving away 2 tonight, and I'll tell you how at the end of this, I'll give you the website where you can purchase it. It is only $19.99. All right, let's get into it. Also, if you need a professional development certificate after this course, I do give them out. So you can email me and I will send you a certification. Typically about 4 or 5 people do email me at the end of this and say, hey, I need a personal development certificate. It will help me with not only my growth, but in my organization. They want to see me taking classes, doing webinars and so forth. So let me know if you need that. And then we'll just jump into it from here. Let me go over to the comment section. At any time, if you have a comment, a question, please speak up. There are no bad questions. I would love to assist you tonight. All right, let me tell you a little bit about myself, because we have a lot of new people turning into this or chiming in or turning on this live event. My name is Dr. Anthony Perkins. I've had a blessed career of 31 years in the education field. I was a school teacher at one point, a junior high math and science teacher. Then I transitioned to a vice principalship. And then I was moved into a school principalship for 10 years. Transitioned from there to the district office. I was a director of early childhood education / special education. And then I transitioned to the top position, school superintendent. I was a school superintendent for 9 years. Concurrently, I taught for Northern Arizona University. I was a part-time assistant professor teaching leadership classes. In my classes, everyone from international to domestic students, military, business, education, medicine, and so forth. People transitioning into supervisory positions took my classes. So I had a blast teaching all kinds of classes: leadership, research, leadership, finance, leadership skills, leadership, publicity, and politics and education, and so forth and so on. I did that around 12 and a half years. And now I do fun things like this. I consult. I do work for a school district, leading their school principals, coaching them. And I just have a good balance of working for a school district and consulting and doing live events, helping out people who need just a little bit more to stretch their leadership skills. So that's a little bit about me. Enough of that. All right, let's get into it. I always have, of course, a PowerPoint because I'm visual, and I know many of you are visual people, so you can follow along. I'm going to move this to a little bit larger and scale me out. So let's first start with leadership. And if you go back to I believe it was last week or 2 weeks before, I did a live event called You Ask, I Answer. And I really dive into what leadership is. So I won't get fully into it. You can see that episode. You can just go to Dr. Anthony J. Perkins in my LinkedIn profile to see that episode, or go to my YouTube channel, Dr. Anthony J. Perkins, to see that episode. Again, it's called You Ask, I Answer, and I dive fully into what leadership really is. But I'll give you a glimpse what leadership is. These are the big 3 for me. Vision. Vision is a big deal. Being able to be out in front of the organization, not doing the daily things of being out in front with partnerships, with communicating what your organization is all about, with bringing in funding, with going out there, building relationships, going to the local council meetings or the local clubs, Kwanzaa clubs, and so forth and so on, and building those relationships, being out front. Also, visionary leadership and seeing the big pictures about where's your organization going to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 6 years, having that strategic plan truly put together with all the voices of your organization so everyone knows where you're headed. So having that vision to see the big picture, and the big picture is out in front of you. Visualize a car. You're driving a car. You're not looking at the rear view mirrors. You're looking through the front windshield, the large front windshield. That is your vision. That's what you're moving toward. Secondly, leaders having the humility to listen. Listen. There's a lot of leaders that struggle with humility. They think they are the guy, the girl, and they're the boss, and the buck stops with them. It does stop with them, but, and I'm going to break this down, you still need to listen to everyone. Remember, everyone's a leader in your organization. Every single person, from the custodian, from the cafeteria personnel, to the associates. Everyone has leadership capacity of some sort, and you need every person to be a strong leader in their area for all to move forward. So having that humility to listen, because outside of your brain, there's other mindsets that have great ideas, and sometimes you don't think of everything. And sometimes I used to say, when people bring ideas to me, I would go, even better. That's a better idea than me. Let's use that. And having the humility to be okay with that. And then lastly, what is leadership? The confidence to put things into action. People don't want talk. They don't want speeches. They want action. They want things that are complete. They want results. They want you to reach their goals, the company goals. So those are the big three in my eye and from my experience. Vision to see the big picture, humility to listen, and the confidence to put things into action. Any comments, any questions at any time, please feel free to chime in. So let's get into the secrets of great leadership. Now, these are 3. I could go on and on forever. I don't like to do that. I don't want to drown you tonight with 500 things. So I'm just going to hit on 3 areas that can really help you. I dislike putting a number to it, because when you say 3 or 5, like 5 keys, 10 steps, that tells the person, well, if I do these things, 5 steps, 10 keys, then I'm going to be great at that thing. And that's not true. It takes a while to build capacity to be a leader. So these are 3 things that could help you. So the first thing is, great leadership starts with you. Your energy is your team's energy. Your team leader's energy is their associate's energy. The associate's energy is the customer energy. It all trickles across. The leader's not doing well, everyone else is not doing well. The leader's doing great, everyone else is doing great. It's that energy, being able to come in as a leader and have that knowledge, that confidence, that energy, that skill, and making sure everyone else has it. You pass it along. You truly do pass that energy along. But even though great leadership starts with you, it's not about you. You are a servant leader. You are a transformational leader. You are an inspirational leader, a motivational leader. You are serving your team. You get the paycheck, you get the benefits. Yes, you make probably the most money, but it's not about you. It's about everyone else. And a lot of leaders struggle with that. They get the big head. I got the job. I'm the man. I'm the woman. No, you're not. No, you're not. You are a teammate with everyone else. Let me give you an example. When I was a school principal and we took our team pictures, I made sure everyone was in the team picture, from the custodian to the cafeteria workers, to the nurse, to the grounds crew, to the teachers, to the instructional aides, everyone, because we're a team. It's not just teachers. It takes the team to educate all kids. And then on our badges, all of us had one word: teammate, teammate. for all teammates. So you got to be humble with your leadership and realize it does start with you, but it's not about you. It's about everyone, and everyone's a leader in some capacity. So you have to get over that hump. It's not about you, but it does start with you. So that's one of the so-called secrets. The next secret is make speed your superpower. Now, this is how you make speed your superpower. As a leader, instead of calling someone else up, maybe another leader or a resource or a customer, and say, hey, let's compare our calendars. Let's make a date of meeting or discussing XYZ next week or 2 weeks from now. Don't do that. If you can connect your calendars right then and there, meet right then and there. Make speed your superpower. Get things done fast. You don't need to wait a week or 2 weeks. All of you know in the business world that if you wait and wait and wait, you will lose that sale. That's why salespeople always try to get you right then and there with their marketing strategies, because they know if you leave the organization or leave the office, or say you're a car salesman and the customer leaves, they may never come back. The percentages are high where they may never come back. So be careful with speed. Speed is great for taking care of business fast, because if you don't take care of business fast, then you lose your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, your results, because you're waiting forever to get to that conversation, to plan, to do things. So you see how speed can be advantageous to you. Now, be careful though when you need time to process things, to brainstorm. Now you need to slow down. So in other words, there's a time and a place for speed. And when you need to use it appropriately. Don't connect calendars and have a conversation again a week or 2 weeks from now. Have that conversation now. Pick up the phone and talk now. Send that Zoom link now and connect now. There's no need to wait a week or 2 weeks. Life happens. That person you may never see at the other end again. So use speed appropriately, and when it's time to use it quickly. And third, the I statements, 5 integrity statements. As a leader, I will, I won't, I must, I believe, and I value. So I encourage you as a leader to set up 5 integrity statements. And let me give you an example of what that looks like. Now, you can take those 5 integrity statements and make them better names so you can co-create with your team and do it as a team exercise, meaning everyone's involved. Co-create means bringing everyone in, so everyone has input, everyone has buy-in, everyone has a voice. And you can name it your 5 rocks, your 5 commitments, your 5 priorities, your 5 commandments, your 5 moonshot goals. So you can kind of make it sexy, make it classy, instead of 5 integrity statements. Hey, these are our 5 rocks. That's kind of a cool thing to have in an organization, some kind of cool names that people can remember and relate to. So here's some examples here. Let me enlarge the screen a little bit larger for you. I will improve systems and processes. Or you could do them as we statements. We will improve systems and processes. You can call them we integrity statements or I integrity statements. There's a lot of systems within organizations and processes. And so your goal is to improve, make better. I won't compromise my integrity. Integrity is missing from a lot of leaders. They just don't have integrity. They're just doing things for money. I've been preaching and teaching for years. If you're a leader working for a paycheck, you're in leadership for the wrong reason, folks. Be in for purpose and passion. That paycheck will come easily. I'm telling you, 31 years, folks. Be in it for purpose and passion, and that paycheck will come easily. And stop giving away your integrity. Do what's right. Integrity is doing what's right when it's not popular, doing what's right when there may be consequences, but doing what's right. Do the right thing. Let's go to I must be implementing solutions, Stop hanging around problems. We know there's going to be problems. Identify the problems, talk about them, but don't camp out in problems. Move over to solutions. Camp out in solutions. Let's go to I believe. I believe in collaborating as a team. Remember, you want to co-create, bring in all the voices so you have input, buy-in. You have a team. That's a team. Then lastly, I value shared success. Reward everyone. Everyone loves the thank yous, the pats on the back, the attaboys, the attagirls, the great jobs. So that's one example. Let me share another one with you here. Some more I statements, or you can change them to we statements. I will be well prepared and go to bat for my team. I won't allow uncontrollables to stop our team. I must be an example leader, leading by example, first one there, last one out, training up people, inspiring them, giving them the tools, the resources they need, saying no when you have to, being firm when you need to, but not living there, being inspirational, being transformational. I believe in ownership, everyone owning it. If you make a mistake, own it. Don't lie, don't deny. I don't know why people do that. People respect you more if you own stuff. Said, my bad, I made a mistake. I would not do that again. I've learned my lesson. The last one, I value effort. Really being in the trenches with your team and making sure you have that shared effort with them. Your associates, your teammates respect you when you're in the trenches with them, doing the work. They go, wow, this person's not in their silver lining office doing their thing, and we're out here busting our butts. So you can see how these I statements, or you can call them we statements, are very, very, very helpful. So let's review. I'm going to go back on 3 things, secrets that really can help you. I don't want to give you too many things tonight because too many is too much. I want you to focus on 3 things and grab one of those 3 things. So remember, I talked about how great leadership starts with you. Your energy is your team's energy, but it's not about you. It's about everyone. You're all teammates leading together, side by side. No one's back there following you. The second thing, make speed when appropriate your superpower. Don't wait for that, to connect calendars and talk in a week or 2. Close that deal now. Call them, pick up the phone, Zoom right now. Get it done. A lot of successful people will tell you speed is their superpower. And then the third thing, write 5 integrity statements. I will, I won't, I must, I believe, I value. You can turn them into fancy names, 5 rocks, 5 commitments, 5 priorities, 5 commandments, 5 moonshot goals. Sex it up. Make it fun for your team. Have some cool names. Have them name it. And then I gave you a couple examples. I encourage you to go back and watch the recording of this and share it with other people you know may need this. Something this could help them. So my challenge is on to you. What's one big thing? One big thing. We talked about speed, remember earlier? What's one big thing out of these 3 secrets that you're going to do right away? One thing, because in 24 hours, you're going to forget all this. And you're going to go on with your busy life. These things could help you improve, stretch, challenge you to be a better leader. What's one thing? Just grab one thing, insert it into your daily practices, making you a better leader. Congratulations. I do not share this QR code with the public. I only share this with people who do attend my LinkedIn Live events. If you want to stretch your leadership, I have 3 courses you can take. They're simple but effective, and they can really help you with your leadership, help you evolve. You just scan this QR code, and it will get you to that platform. I have some future guests coming up, and I'm excited about it. My next LinkedIn Live will be next Monday, the 13th, I believe. Yep, the 13th. And I have Dr. George J. Barnes. He's a superintendent of a school district / author. So we're going to be talking about visionary leadership, and that's next Monday. I will get that invite out in the next few days. I have Dr. Darlene Raybon Smith joining a couple weeks after that. We're going to talk about purpose-driven leadership and how she started her nonprofit, Hope Key Foundation. And then in early February, Kim Harrington, we're going to talk about inspirational leadership. This guy is going to bring a lot of energy to the live event. And then I have some other people that are, oh, here we go. There you go. Thank you, sir. Gregory Facey. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you attending. And I appreciate our conversation. I will be calling you in a couple of weeks just to stay connected and to continue to build our relationship. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the good words. So, and then I do have someone I didn't put on here, but and I'll keep her surprised. She's coming in February. I still need to solidify that date. So I have three booked guests coming up for you. Get your friends, when you see my posting, get your friends out there. Get your friends out there and say, hey, I know this guy. He does LinkedIn live events. He talks about leadership. You can grab one or two nuggets from him, and it will always help you. And let's show this one here. Dr. Avila, thank you as always. Hi, my big thing will be create this slide deck for Joy Leadership. That's who's going to be joining us in February. I just haven't reached out to her yet. And she will be joining us sometime in February. And I look forward to her. She's an author. She has her own company. And she's going to tell you all about herself. And she's just a joy I talked to her over the phone a couple of times. A joy to listen to and to learn from. So I look forward to having Dr. Avila join us. Thank you, Doc. Now, I do consulting, as I mentioned a little bit earlier. I do leadership coaching, organizational training, inspirational speaking. So if you can use my expertise, knowledge, talents, my guidance, contact me. And this is how you contact me. Through my email right here, Dr. Perkins at perkup-you.com, my website. You can contact me on LinkedIn. And while we're here, I'm giving away 2 free copies. So let me put myself back on the screen here. Boom. 2 free copies. Now, the first 2 people that email me at Dr. Perkins right here at perkup-you.com get a free copy. If you missed that opportunity, that's okay. On my website right here, you can order it. I sell this exclusively on my website because if I put it on what's the big platform? Amazon, they get 90% of my profit. And I did all the work. So I started selling my books off my website. So a couple opportunities if you missed the 2 free copies. So just join, just email me, say, hey, here's my name, here's my address. I would love a free copy of your book, I Against I. And the first 2 people that do that get the free copies. And then here's some other avenues. Let me put this back up. To contact me, I have my YouTube channel, Dr. Anthony J. Perkins. All of my LinkedIn live events are on there. All of my podcasts. I have a Be Better podcast that is on Spotify. I put it on YouTube. I have inspirational videos. So a lot of stuff you can learn from and glean from and say, I like these 2 things. I don't like that, to shape your leadership. I'm on Instagram at Perkup67. I'm on Facebook, Anthony J. Perkins. I appreciate everyone joining me tonight. Again, let's go back one. Let's see. Join me next. Where is it at here? Right here. Next Monday. Now, next Monday, I have a different start time. It's Monday, the 13th at 5:30 Mountain Standard Time. 5:30 Mountain Standard Time. I will put this out shortly with Dr. Barnes. Again, we're going to talk about visionary leadership, how he got into his school district and his vision for his school district and what action steps he's already put in place. And then I want to transition to his vision for writing his book. And it's a really, really cool book. So I'll kind of keep you hanging when it comes to that. But thank you so much for joining me. Try one thing from what you learned tonight. God bless you, and I will see you very soon.